inverse trigonometric function troubleshooting problem number 3. We have to simplify this, okay? Cot inverse of 1 upon square root of x square minus 1, given condition is x greater than 1, okay? Suppose x equals to sec theta. How I can assume x equals to sec theta? Because see, normally if it is 1 minus x square, we assume x equals to sin theta, because 1 minus sin square will be cos square. If it is x square minus 1, normally we assume x equals to sec theta, because sec square minus 1 will give us tan square, okay? So x equals to sec theta, where theta belongs to closed equal to 0 to pi minus pi by 2, because theta equals to sec inverse x, okay? Now putting value, cot inverse of 1 upon square root of sec square minus 1, cot inverse of, now sec square minus 1 is tan square, okay, and square root is 10, okay? So cot inverse of 1 upon tan theta is cot theta, okay? Now they have given that x is greater than 1, okay? Means sec theta is greater than 1, okay? So theta is neither 0 nor pi, okay? So it is theta belongs to open interval 0 to pi minus pi by 2. Now thus theta is in range of cot inverse. So this will give us identity function. So final answer is theta, that is sec inverse x, okay? Now we have to find value of this sine to cos inverse 4 by 5. Let us assume cos inverse of 4 by 5 as theta, okay? Okay, cos inverse of 4 by 5 equals to theta. Then cos theta will be equal to 4 by 5. Preparing right angle triangle, adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is 4 by 5. So the opposite side will be 3. Okay, according to Pythagoras. So sin theta will be equal to 3 by 5. Now this is sin 2 theta. Can be written as 2 sin theta cos theta. Putting the values, 2 sin theta is 3 by 5, cos theta is 4 by 5. The answer is 24 by 25. Okay. Now this tan square 1 upon 2 cos inverse of 3 by 4 means we have to assume cos inverse of 3 by 4 as theta. Therefore cos theta will be equal to 3 by 4. Now we have to find out tan square 1 by 2 theta, that is tan square theta by 2. The formula is tan square theta by 2 equals to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Okay, because we know that 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. So the ratio will be tan square theta by 2. Putting the values, 1 minus 3 by 4 upon 1 plus 3 by 4. 4 minus 3, that is 1. 4 plus 3, that is 7. Denominators will be cancelled. Okay, so it is 1 by 7. So tan square of 1 by 2 cos inverse of 3 by 4 equals to 1 by 7. Okay, let us solve another problem, 6th, okay, which is not written here. We have to simplify this, okay. Sin of pi by 2 minus cos inverse of 3 by 7 plus cos of 3 pi by 2 minus sin inverse of 2 by 7 plus cot of tan inverse of 7 by 6. Consider this as alpha, this as beta, this as x, okay. Now we know that sin of pi by 2 minus alpha is cos alpha. Cos of 3 pi by 2 minus beta. Now see, this is third quadrant, 3 pi by 2 minus. Okay, the function will change from cos to sin. And in third quadrant, as cos is negative, okay, we have to put minus sin beta. Okay. Then tan inverse x equals to cot inverse 1 upon x. Putting the values here, okay, cos alpha, that is cos alpha, minus sin beta, plus cot inverse of 6 by 7. Okay, so this 3 by 7 is in range of cos. What is range of cos? Close interval minus 1 theta. What is range of sin? It is also close interval minus 1 to 1. So 2 by 7 is also belonging to range of sin. Okay. Similarly, 6 by 7 belongs to range of cot, that is R. Okay. So we can write here 3 by 7 minus 2 by 7 plus 6 by 7. So 7 is LCM. So 3 minus 2 plus 6. 6 plus 3, 9 minus 2, 7 by 7. The answer is 1. Bye.